Hi, grade 7. Today we will talk about careers in science, okay? There are three main area of science careers: life science, earth and space science, and physical science. Life science concerned by studying a plant, animal, and microscopic life form. So, life science concerned with studying all living organisms. Also study the human body, the human body system, human body enzymes, and the human body hormones. Life scientists study how living things interact with each other and with their surrounding. And we have different careers and different careers in this life science. Number 1, biomedical science. Number 2, entomologist. And number 3, fisheries scientist. Let's start with the biomedical research. Biomedical researchers find new treatments for disease and ways to improve the existing treatments. So they work for hospitals, drug companies, and the government. After biomedical researchers, we have entomologists. Entomologist, a scientist who study insect and their roles in its environment, and also study different stages of the insect life cycle. So they work for food companies and universities and government. Fisheries scientists. The scientists watch for the disease and monitor fish population. So they work for fish farms, fish hatcheries, and government. The second area in the science known as earth and space science, and this is type of the science concerned with studying the earth and its location in our universe. Also, some earth scientists study the forces that have shaped the earth throughout its history, okay? Others study earth's ocean, its fresh water, or its weather. Space scientists study planets, stars, and galaxies and the universe beyond the earth. So we have three careers in earth and space science, like astrophysicist and geoscientist and hydrologist. Astrophysicists research the universe beyond Earth, and they use an instrument as different types of telescope to detect different electromagnetic radiation coming from outer space and other objects, and detect the type of light coming from different stars. Most of them work as astronomical agents like NASA, and they teach at universities. After astrophysicists, we have hydrologists, okay? Hydrologists investigate fresh water and study the water content found on Earth, whatever fresh water or salty water. So they investigate fresh water and its movement, so they give advice on how new construction might affect water movement, and they plan projects to reduce the flood damage, okay? Hydrologists might work for environmental consulting firms and construction companies and government. Geoscientists, geo in Latin language mean earth. So geoscientists, they are scientists, a group of scientists that study earth, that study different layers of earth, like earth crust, and study different phenomena occurred in earth's layer, like earthquakes and volcanoes. Also, other scientists in geoscientists study minerals found in deep area of the earth, in the core, and also study resources, different earth's resources, like petroleum oil. So they may work for oil companies, civil engineering firms, universities, and governments. The third branch in science known as physical science. Physical science study the energy, motion, sound and light, electricity, and magnetism. Also, physical science include chemistry. Okay, chemistry the branch of the science that concern by studying the matter that makes up all things, and also how to change useless material into useful material by using chemical reaction, and also study the impact of chemical reaction in our environment, useful impacts and harmful impacts. We have three careers: chemists, physical science technicians, and also physics teachers. Number one, chemists. Chemists have wide range of jobs. They research of the nature of the matter and develop new materials. They work for research labs, food, drug companies, and many other employers. Physical science technicians have technicians that set up experiment and run tests and maintain equipment for scientists. And also we can fix different equipment used by the scientists. They solve problems as they arise. Technicians work for manufacturers, research labs, power plants, that's known as nuclear reactor, and government. The last one, physics teacher. Physics teachers, they educate and evaluate students and learning them about physics. So physics teachers work for high schools, colleges, and universities. Okay? Why do scientists work together? Okay? For many purposes, most scientists work in teams with scientists from other different fields because most scientific problems and scientific questions need the work of different scientists from different fields to answer them. We have two examples. Example number one, astronauts live on International Space Station, which orbits about 400 kilometers above the Earth. Okay, we need food scientists, astronauts, and also materials scientists. Scientists from many fields work to address the challenges of living in a space. Food scientists study special food for space travel, which is easily and securely packaged. Astronauts on a space station study crops that can be grown in the space and many things that affect the human body when human body live in a space. Materials scientists study properties of materials such as ceramics to understand how they would perform in the space, and study other materials like metals, for example. So, another example, scientists from many fields work together to develop biofuels made from soybeans or other plant matter. We need soil scientists, we need botanists, and also we need research chemists. Okay? Soil scientists. Soil scientists study different types of the soil, identify the mineral and the nutrients it contains, and identify the composition, accurate composition of each soil. We have different types of soil, like clay soil, silt soil, gravel soil, sand soil. Okay? So soil scientists study the soil and study different types of soil, identify the minerals and nutrients in each soil, and also the properties of each soil, and then figure out how to use the crops to improve this soil. Okay, or how to determine the crops that be suitable for grow in each type of the soil. Number two, research chemists. Research chemists analyze the chemical makeup of matter and investigate how to develop new products from raw material. The last one, botanists. Botanists study plants where they grow and what they need to grow. So, we need the three careers: botanist, soil scientist, and research chemists to develop biofuels. In many non-science careers, knowledge of the science is essential to perform their jobs. Example, chefs work in restaurants, hotels, or school cafeterias need to know the life science. Why? To prevent the food from spoiling. Also, auto repair technicians. Okay, auto repair technicians need to know the physics of engine, how the engine work inside the car, and the chemistry and chemical reaction between fuels and fluids to fix the car, and also use scientific thinking and scientific skills such as observation. And also, you need to know the electrical system inside the car to can repair it or fix it. Okay, thank you, grade 7, for your listening, and goodbye.